Hello, everyone. Welcome to our virtual transfer fair. Excited to put this fair on. Normally, our transfer fair would be something that we would host in person, and you would be able to browse in person our transfer tables and meet with university representatives. Obviously, things are a little different right now, so we're unable to do that. But we are excited to bring you this virtual event where you'll get to hear presentations from lots of different institutions today, and then also engage in a Q&A with those institutions on the Discord server that we set up for you today. So this event is actually co-hosted between Northshore Technical Community College, River Parishes Community College, and Nunez Community College. So we'll have students from all of those institutions participating today. So we do have a schedule for today's event. We're going to have the university presentations on Zoom. So that's where you are now, obviously. And then the Q&A is going to take place on Discord. So we'll certainly talk a little bit more about that as we move forward in our event. So here is the schedule for today. We know a 2-hour block is a long block to sit through to see all of the different presentations. So feel free to jump in and out as needed. You're welcome to use the link to enter into the meeting and to leave if you can't attend the full 2-hour block. But we are going to do our best to make sure that we stick to the schedule. So for example, if you wanted to talk with University of Holy Cross at 12:40, or you wanted to hear their presentation at that time, you can feel free to join back in at 12:40 to see that presentation. But the chat on Discord will be going on throughout the event. Obviously, when an institution is presenting, they might not be available to respond back to you. But that chat on Discord will be going on throughout the event, and maybe even a little bit after the event is over. So again, Discord is where this discussion is going to take place, the Q&A with the transfer representatives. So we have this on our website and also on our Facebook event, the link to get into Discord. This is the invite. So if you enter in that invite link, you'll set up a quick account, and then you'll be able to chat with the university representatives at that time. And again, we want to begin our event by talking a little bit about the 3 institutions who are presenting this event to you today. So we're going to tell you a little bit about the transfer resources that are unique to each institution. Let's take a look. I see a few things going on in the chat here. Just make sure I'm not missing something. Okay, great. Everybody just introducing themselves. All right, so let's get started with Northshore Tech and talk a little bit about the transfer resources we have available to you on our University Transfer Pathways page. And we have Dr. Lizette Leader, our Associate Provost of Academics and our Connect to Success program, who's going to introduce herself and give you a little bit of overview of these resources we have for you.
Good afternoon, everyone. As Dr. Donaldson referenced, my name is Dr. Lizette Leader, and I am the Associate Provost of Academics for Northshore Technical Community College. I'd like to welcome you today on behalf of Northshore Technical Community College and talk to you a little bit about our information that's available to you on our University Transfer Pathways page. You can get to the page by going to Programs and then clicking on University Transfer Pathways in the drop-down selection menu. From there, you can view transfer information by university towards the bottom of the page, and you can choose the college that you may be interested in from the list. I also want to make an announcement today that recently we just found out that Northshore Technical Community College will be offering the Louisiana transfer degrees. And this will be the primary degree for students seeking to transfer to a university. More information will be coming soon and will be listed on our website in the very short future. And now I would like to turn this information session over to Megan Trainer from Nunez.
Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. I'm Megan Trainer. I'm from Nunez Community College. I'm the coordinator for enrollment and recruitment. So we do a lot with transfer students and so on. Paul, can I get the next slide, please, sir? Thank you. Okay, so a couple of things I wanted to point out for any of our students who are joining us. We do have several articulation agreements with a couple of different universities close to us. We have one with Loyola for criminal justice, the University of Holy Cross for business administration, culinology, which is culinary, but the bachelor's side of it, teaching grades 1 through 5. At UNO, we have business administration and studio arts. At Southern Mississippi, we have applied technology and logistics. And at Upper Iowa University, we have a variety of different programs and general education requirements. We also offer the Louisiana transfer degree with several different concentrations. So if you're one of our current students, you're probably already in this if you're thinking about transferring. And then we have a couple of other things. We have a Board of Regents articulation matrix that you can find on our website under advising. I believe it's chapter 3 or 4 that you can find the articulation matrix so that you can make sure that your classes that you're looking to transfer are going to transfer exactly. Of course, if you tell us from the very beginning, hey, I know I want to go to this university, we're going to make sure to put you in classes that are going to transfer to that university. And then, of course, the advising handbook is on our website as well. So lots of great resources for you, but those articulation agreements are great that we have with those particular colleges because your stuff will transfer over. I know a lot of our students at our school do technical programs. So that one with Southern Mississippi is great because you start out, you have your 2 years of that technical program, and then you transfer over to them and you can start out a degree in management. So that is a great one that we have along with all the others. But just so y'all see, this is a little bit about us. I'll be on here throughout the day. So you can jump on, ask me any questions in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and throw it on over to RPCC. I think she might be running a little late. So maybe we can come back to her slides a little bit later.
Yeah, sure. Also, here's some information we'll briefly go through just in case she's not able to join us today. But some things to think about in terms of choosing a transfer institution that River Parishes encourages their students to think about. So here are some questions. Can you afford it? What's the enrollment? How comfortable would you be as a student at that institution? So this is a good list. You might want to take a screenshot of it if you want to use these questions throughout our event today to maybe help you with the Q&A whenever you meet with some of our university representatives later on. And then also some additional resources that River Parishes has available is a link for different universities and colleges and careers, professional organizations, and ONET in terms of thinking about careers and what types of degrees align with careers. All right, so with that said, we are going to move into our university presentations next. We are actually going to pause a little bit and wait until 12:15 because we want to stick to our schedule to make sure that we stay on time. So our next presentation, or our first presentation, will be from Louisiana State University, and they're going to tell us a little bit about their institution. While you're waiting, I would encourage you to go ahead and get logged into Discord and check out the chat there and go ahead and start asking some of your questions and seeing all of the different institutions that we have available to you today in the transfer fair. Megan, is there anything else you'd like to add in at this point before we switch to the university presentations?
Yes, I was going to say anybody who is a student who's participating, please make sure to put your name and your college in the chat so that way we can mark you as attended. Thank you so much.
All right, so stick with us, and at 12:15 we will get started with our first university presentation from LSU. All right, it's 12:15, so it's time for our first presentation from LSU. LSU, are you with us? There you are, Jessica. Go ahead and take it away.
All right, thank y'all so much for organizing this and inviting us, and welcome all you students who are tuned in today. So I'm just going to talk for a few brief moments about LSU and why we believe you should choose to select to come to LSU to finish your bachelor's program. Firstly, LSU is a Research One university, So we're in the elite 1% of universities in the country based on being the flagship of Louisiana, of course, and then also one of just a handful of universities that holds land, sea, and space grant research status. And what that really does is helps to attract award-winning and world-renowned faculty to our campus. And those would be the faculty that would mentor you, teach you, and connect you with their network in their field of study. And that would get you connected as well to research opportunities as well as career opportunities. So that's very important that the faculty be of the high caliber. And on top of that, we offer over 330 academic programs. So if you've already decided what you're going to major in, then we should have it among those many programs. And if you are still trying to figure out what to study and you have several options in mind, you can go with, you can even double major or choose a major plus a minor and really tailor your program to what you're interested in and what you'd like your career to be. And so let me move, let's go to the next slide, please. Thank you. All right, and so another reason to select LSU for your bachelor's program would be that once you graduate from LSU, you are looking at higher than average starting salaries per year. So on average, an LSU grad makes around $15,000 more per year than other college graduates. So that's something to look into when you're thinking about which university you want to invest your bachelor's degree in. And then you would be joining a network of over 250,000 alumni worldwide. And that's, of course, exciting to be part of the Tiger family, but also those would be people that you run into in various companies and who would help to get you jobs in those companies and help you get promoted within those companies as well. All right, so let's go to the last slide, please. Thank you. All right, so this is how to get in touch with me or the Office of Admissions in general. I am the Assistant Director for Transfer, so that is my specialty, and I'm here to help you guys in any way that you need. And we also, though, our entire office has training in transfer advising. So firstly, I want to make sure that anybody who has even a remote interest in LSU at all, please go to that lsu.edu/request link right there, and you just fill in like a couple pieces of information. Takes literally 1 minute. Submit that, and then you will be on our communications list so that you'll be getting information about any events coming up, application deadlines, links to whatever you need, and also links to meet with somebody one-on-one in our office by Zoom. So I would really encourage you to do that. And I also have that in my Discord channel, how to set up a one-on-one appointment with someone. That way we can go over any information, any questions that you have about your specific case and what you would like to do at LSU and how you would prepare yourself to be a student at LSU for your bachelor's degree program. I think I'm running low on time here, but again, please feel free to reach out to me by email, phone, or even better, those Zoom appointments are really good because you can really ask your specific questions that you have about LSU and about your specific program and career desires. All right, I will wrap it up there.
Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate you going first to get us started and being our guinea pig for this event. So I thought that went well. You hit your 5-minute mark, so you did great. Again, if you want to ask any additional questions of Jessica or LSU, jump into that Discord server and send her a chat, and she'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. All right, so we're ready to move on to our next presentation, which will be from Southeastern, and we're ready to go now. And we have Tristan Wheeler from Southeastern joining us to start the presentation with them. Oh, I think you're on mute, Tristan.
Sorry about that. Thanks for having me, everyone. As you can see there, that is actually one of my coworkers, Jacob Dupuy. My last day at Southeastern will be coming up fairly soon, but Jacob he wasn't able to make it today, but he will be able to assist you with all of your transfer needs, your applications, and things of that nature. And I did want to say that I did earlier upload a bunch of really good information into the Discord, and I'll be hopping in and out of that today as well, and probably tomorrow in case you guys have any questions about anything. But so Southeastern, it's right there in Hammond. It's really a great alternative to some of the larger schools in and out of the state. Typically, we've got usually classroom sizes around 24 people. So very similar to a classroom size that you could maybe expect even in high school. So that said, you're getting a lot of one-on-one instruction, personalized advising, things of that nature, and instructors are generally really willing to work with you no matter what you got going on. So I did include a couple other slides here in this presentation that are next steps for if you've already been admitted, depending on how many hours you have, what you'll be doing after that. And then as far as criteria and materials and scholarships, I did include that in the Discord, but of course that is all also available on our website. So Southeastern, I've been going here for, it's like 7 years now. So it's become somewhat of a home. It really provides you with that close-knit community sensibilities whenever you're on campus and in the surrounding area. All the people are really wonderful here. And like I said, the staff is more than helpful in just about every way imaginable. So a few things. We do have 5 different academic colleges, depending on what your degree type might be. And so that's over 100 different degree plans. Typically at any given point, we've got about 15,000 students on campus with over 75,000 alumni. That's all across the US and all across the world. And touching on that, we do have brand new residential facilities. Typically, we've got around 2,700 students staying on campus at any given time. Now, that's not to say that there isn't also lots of really good housing options just in the Hammond area as well. And so Southeastern, a lot of people will actually commute. To take their classes. They'll come from a different city or something or other, and that's totally fine. So that means housing might not be the option for you, but in that scenario, I would go ahead and say, you can actually schedule all of your classes to be either Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday. That way you're not making some big commute, 4 days a week, 45-minute drive or, what have you. But yeah, that's just a few things on Southeastern. I don't want to take up a ton of time. Like I said, I listed a bunch of really good stuff in the Discord, and I'll be popping in and out of that later to answer any questions. And again, if you think of questions at a later date, go ahead and contact Jacob Dupuy or our Office of Admissions, which I'm actually going to put that email address in the chat right now, and they'll be able to help you out. So that's it from me for today.
All right, Tristan, thanks. Since we have 1 minute left, just to fill up some time before we go to the next presentation, if you could, what's a quick one reason why a student should go to Southeastern? If you had
well, we offer lots of student resources free of charge to the student. We have a writing center, a math tutoring center, free prints. There's a health center, counseling center, and these are all totally available to you at any point during your time as a student at Southeastern.
All right, great. Well, thank you, Tristan, and thank you for Southeastern being here to present to our students today.
Absolutely.
All right, so up next in just a couple of seconds will be the University of New Orleans, and we have Miss Catherine here who's going to present. So we'll just hold off a couple of more seconds until we hit 12:25, and then we'll switch to her. All right, Catherine, feel free to go ahead and take it away.
Hi there, everybody. My name is Catherine Lorelei Bonifay, and I'm the Transfer Admissions Counselor at the University of New Orleans. So UNO offers something for just about everyone. Our students come here for a number of reasons, but on the top of that list is because of the high quality of education that we provide. You can see from this slide right here that we have a lot of majors and programs available. Some of the ones I'd like to highlight, of course, are we have a wonderful accounting program. Our music program is really stellar as well. We actually just added some program into our College of Engineering, the Urban Construction Management. That one's pretty new. And of course, we have our College of Science pre-professional programs, but right there is a pretty full list of our undergrad programs. Generally speaking, we really enjoy letting our students know why our name is not just tied to the city, name-wise, but also culturally. I mean, we're located just 15 minutes from the French Quarter. We do have the benefit of being a part of the largest metropolitan area in the state of Louisiana, and that's going to give you some great opportunities to network within this city. You're not just going to be able to network with alumni that are already, in the field working, whether it's in business or the arts. Excuse me. You'll also have a chance to network with individuals within those programs that we participate with internships, specifically the petroleum companies along the coast, and as I mentioned, the cultural art programs in the city. Next slide, please. So you can see here, these are our admissions requirements as well as our transfer scholarships. Now, I did forget to mention in the last slide that our programs, most of our programs listed are a part of what's called the Accelerated Master's Degree Program. So basically you can, compared to a traditional path to a master's degree, you can do a 4+1 program that allows you to save both time and money. So you can get through your bachelor's at UNO and also be started on your master's by the time you've graduated with your undergrad. So if you're interested in joining us here at UNO, the transfer requirements are pretty straightforward. We do require a 2.25 GPA as well as at least 24 credit hours of college level work. When it comes to your GPA, that's all we're really going to need when it comes to your transfer scholarships. You can see here we have the transfer scholarship and the transfer award. Both are based off of cumulative GPAs. The Phi Theta Kappa scholarship that is there does require a little extra work to receive. I do have a video in my Discord that I made that shows step by step how to apply for that scholarship. But other than that, we will run your eligibility automatically once we receive your transcripts. If any of you happen to be out-of-state students from Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, or Texas, we do also have the Gulf State Promise, which gives you in-state tuition so that you're saving money in the long run. Next slide, please. Thank you. I also wanted to mention that we also have a lot of opportunity when it comes to affordability for our students. About 77% of our students receive some form of financial aid assistance. That means our students are also graduating with less debt. So that's something you can look forward to when it comes to UNO. We also like to boast that our students, that about 90% of our students are employed within 2 years after graduating, and that's a pretty high percentage. One more thing I do want to highlight outside of, talking about my contact information is we do have a large focus on diversity here at the University of New Orleans. We were voted as one of the most diverse campuses in the state of Louisiana, and we do offer a lot of resources for both our students and our faculty and staff. We have the Courageous Conversation series that we have pretty much monthly, diversity book discussions, and of course, inclusive classroom training. So that pretty much wraps it up. I have also added a lot of information into our Discord if you want to check that out. That is my contact information below. And I want to say thank you for letting me join you guys today.
All right, thank you very much, Catherine. I do want to know, we can certainly go into more detail on this in our Discord, and this information is available on our web pages as well. But just since both Southeastern and UNO presented, just a quick note that North Shore partners with Southeastern to offer a pathway to admissions for students who may be just a little bit short of the admissions requirement. We refer to that as our Connect to Success program. And then Nunez has a similar program that they have started with UNO. Did you want to add anything to that, Megan?
Right. So the link,
Oh,
that's
sorry,
what
Catherine.
that program is called, the link, and that essentially assists students from Nunez to UNO to connect much easier. It's almost like a cross enrollment agreement. So students have like a space on our campus. It allows them to get to know staff members a lot easier. But yeah, we just launched that right before COVID started. So it's been
Yeah.
kind of a rocky ride, but I think it's going pretty well.
It is, and we are very excited to be partnered with UNO for that. So thank you so much.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you, Catherine. We'll now switch over to the University of Southern Miss, and we have Dylan. We're right at the 12:30 mark, so we'll go ahead and turn it over to you, Dylan.
Hey everyone, so I want to say thank you again for inviting us for this transfer fair, and I'm going to discuss a little bit about, I'm at the Gulf Park campus of Southern Miss. So we have a 52-acre campus down here, and we have multiple sites along the Gulf Coast, and we are becoming a leader in the blue economy. So that's a really big thing that's set to expand exponentially over the next decade, with plenty of job opportunities and lots of research opportunities as well. And we have sites at Stennis Space Center, the Port of Gulfport, and also in Ocean Springs as well, along with our main campus down here on the Gulf Coast, which is in Long Beach, Mississippi. So one of the benefits of the Gulf Park campus is it's actually only about an hour away from New Orleans, and it's about an hour and 15 to an hour and 30 minutes from Mobile, and about an hour and 15 minutes from our main campus in Hattiesburg, which Carl will talk a little bit more about that. But before I switch it over to him, even though we are doing an emphasis on the blue economy, we do offer programs down here in the humanities, the college business, and multiple different science-related fields as well. And one of the best things I can say about USM is the affordability and the value that they provide. So even if you are an out-of-state student, the tuition is only $1,000 more per semester. So that means it's only $54.48 per semester. And we also offer multiple different scholarships, which I'll talk about in the next slide. But before I do that, I would like to introduce Carl Thomas, who is the transfer recruiter for Hattiesburg, and he can discuss a little bit more about the Hattiesburg campus itself. Carl?
Hey, good afternoon. Glad to be here. My name is Carl Thomas, and I'm the admissions counselor for transfer recruitment here on our main campus in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. So many great things to talk about as far as Southern Miss, but these are just a few of them on your screen. These are our points of pride, as we like to call them. So, like I said, located here on the Hattiesburg campus, we will be 111 years old on Saturday. So happy early birthday to us. We are a Carnegie R1 research institution. So that means that we have checked all those boxes as far as research projects and things like that, as far as our faculty, staff, and students. So we're a leader there. We have a 17-to-1 student to faculty ratio, and a few other great things to note about Southern Miss is that we're a leader in the arts. So we're one of 36 public institutions in this country accredited in all 4 areas of the arts: art, music, theater, and dance. We're also one of 1% of schools that's accredited in both business and accounting by AACSB, and so many other great things. And so definitely check us out, and I'll pass it back over to Dylan.
Thank you, Carl. So for our, could you go to the next slide, please? Thank you. So for our scholarships, you can actually access our online database once you're fully admitted to the university at usm.edu/scholarships. And you can access all of them through what's called the GO system, or the Golden Opportunity System. And once you're admitted, you're automatically considered for the transfer community college transfer academic scholarship, which is $4,000 per year, and you can receive that up to 2 years. In addition to that, we also have PTK scholarships, which is $4,500 per year for 2 years, and it just requires some documentation such as your PTK membership certificate or membership card, and a letter of recommendation. and we offer other ones as well. I know we're a little pressed for time, so we can go to the next slide. And this is just providing both of our contact information. Carl Thomas, his is on the left side, and then mine is on the right side. So feel free to contact us either by email or phone number.
All right, thank you both, Dylan and Carl, for your presentation today on Southern Miss. All right, up next is Nicholls State University, and Miss Mary, there you are. We will turn it over to you now.
Hi, welcome to Nicholls State University. We're located in Thibodaux. We are an accredited regional university with a diverse population of about 6,500 traditional and non-traditional students. Next slide. Hi, I'm Mary DeLawn. I'm the transfer advisor, and this is Amy DeLott. She's our admissions senior counselor, and I am responsible for entering your transfer credits into our system. We also offer at Nicholls State, if you would like to know how your credits will transfer before you come to Nicholls, even before you apply, you can just send us your unofficial transcript, and we'll do an evaluation and get you in touch with an advisor. No commitments needed. Next slide. Let's discover about Nicholls State. We are founded in September 23rd of 1948. We are located approximately 50 miles west of New Orleans and 60 miles southeast of Baton Rouge. Our colors are red and gray, and our mascot is T-Lou, the Colonel. We are the only university serving the Bayou region. We are a family-oriented campus offering more than 100 bachelor's and master's programs. We have also been designated as a military-friendly campus. Next slide, I will now turn it over to Miss Amy.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amy. Like Ms. Mary said, I am the senior admissions counselor at Nicholls State University. So I assist any students coming into Nicholls. We have over 100 different programs available. Through Nicholls Online, we have programs through Nicholls Online and traditional Nicholls. So Nicholls Online, if hopefully this pandemic is almost at the end point with all the vaccinations out there, but if you still wanted to be online to stay safer, we do have a variety of different Nicholls Online programs. The transfer admissions requirements is a 2.0 GPA, 18 credit hours with non-developmental placement for math and English, and a 2.0 GPA. However, we do have exceptions to where you would be able to maybe appeal it if you meet our first-time freshman requirements after we look at your high school information. We would just need an official transcript from each college you previously attended to make an admissions decision. We do not charge out-of-state fees, and we have on-campus housing. We have a new rec center offered here, dining, and we encourage students that are applying to complete their FAFSA. October 1st of each academic year is when the FAFSA opens. And we do start registration for the next fall semester, April 13th. So if you're looking at transferring for fall 2021, go ahead and get the application in now. And if at any time you have any questions, you can contact me directly at 877-NICHOLLS, or you can contact us through Discord, as we'll be on that this afternoon. Did I go over the time?
No, you did great. Yeah, you actually have a little bit more time. So if there's anything else you want to add, one of the questions that I try to pose is, what is one reason, if you could give one of the many, what's one reason why a student should attend Nicholls State?
Nicholls is not, if you're coming as a transfer student from a community college or a technical community college, it's a smaller faculty to staff ratio or staff to student ratio. And here at Nicholls, it is a 19-to-1 ratio. So it is still a smaller size with a bachelor's program offered as well. And we do have master's programs at Nicholls as well.
All right. Well, thank you both for presenting on behalf of Nicholls State. And up next is going to be the University of Holy Cross. And we have Alex joining us today to give a presentation on behalf of Holy Cross.
Thank you. Thank you again for having us. If we can go to the next slide, please. So the University of Holy Cross is located in Algiers, which is on the west bank of New Orleans. We are the only four-year institution on the West Bank, and we are a small private institution of around 1,100 students. Go to the next slide. So we were founded in 1916, so we are 105 years old. We are one of 8 Holy Cross institutions across the country, probably the most famous one being Notre Dame. We offer 65 plus academic programs. Those range from education, we have business administration, accounting. One of our most popular programs is nursing. We also have a comprehensive counseling program where we offer associates, bachelor's, and master's, and a doctoral program in that. We are, as I said, a very small institution, so we have a 10-to-1 faculty-student ratio. Your classes are going to be between 10 and 15 students, sometimes less than that. So we really do have that personal attention that you may be looking for. You won't be just a number. You'll get lots of one-on-one time with faculty members, which is great for when you want to go to graduate school or maybe get some letters of recommendation for a job or an internship that you're doing. The faculty know you, and they're going to be able to really write those letters for you and give you really great recommendations. We have lots of student organizations on campus. If there's an organization that you want to start but that you don't see listed, we can definitely do that. You just have to get 5 other students to join you and the organization can be started. We have one-on-one academic counseling and free tutoring. Average class size is around 20, but honestly, it's a little less than that, as I said, between 10 and 15. We do a study abroad program with counseling every year. We haven't been able to do it these past 2 years, obviously, because of COVID, but normally students go to Italy. We offer online and traditional classes. Our online presence has increased with COVID. So a lot more programs are going to remain online or at least have an online option even after we hopefully get back to in-person classes in the fall. Another thing that we'd like to point out is that we are ranked in the top 20 safest universities in Louisiana. We have a campus crime rate of 0. We have a great security department and a very, very safe campus that's gated with key card access only after, I think, 5 p.m. every night. Go on to the next slide. So if you have any more questions, there is my contact information. I'm the Assistant Director of Admissions here. I handle all non-traditional student enrollment, so that's anyone besides first-time freshmen. Just to give you a really quick rundown of our transfer requirements. For regular admission is a 2.0 cumulative GPA from a regionally accredited institution. We can do probational admission if you have a 1.75 to a 1.99 GPA. Anything below that, we would have to deny, but there is an appeal process that we could explain if that is the case. I put some information in the Discord. I will be in and out of that. I won't be there the whole time because I have another meeting to get to in a little while, but I did put some information in there. And if you have any questions, feel free to type them in there and I will get back to you, or you can call or email me with the information that's on the screen. And I think that is about it for me.
All right, Alex, thanks for presenting on behalf of the University of Holy Cross. Let me ask you one quick question before you go. If there was one reason you could pick for a student to consider attending the University of Holy Cross, what would that be?
I would say that the University of Holy Cross is a family environment. As I said earlier, you're never going to be just a number. We have very small classes. We have a very small campus. So you really are going to get to know a lot of people. We are all here. We're all on the same team to support you. We have lots of support services that are available because we want you to be successful. So it's really just that family environment and that personal one-on-one attention that you're going to get from your faculty members.
All right. Well, thank you very much again for presenting, Alex. And like you said, you can join him in the Discord server for additional Q&A. Or, of course, you can reach out to him in the methods that he mentioned at the end of his presentation. So up next is Southern University at New Orleans, SUNO, and we have Miss Christina Clark, joining us. And go ahead and take it away, Christina.
So greetings all, I am Mr. Shaw.
Hi everyone, my name is Ms. Clark and we are enrollment specialists at Southern University at New Orleans, and we bring you greetings from the Office of Admissions and Recruitment.
So just a little history about SUNO. Southern University New Orleans was founded September 4th, 1956 in Deep Gentilly, New Orleans, Louisiana. We're just before the lakefront, but here's a fun fact. Our housing complex now sit over the lakefront. We are an extension to the Southern University system, 5 campuses throughout the state of Louisiana, 1 mission.
Get to know SUNO. We are an HBCU widely diverse. We offer an associate's, a bachelor's, and a master's degree. SUNO have a variety of different academic programs such as College of Business, Forensic Science, Psychology, Addictive Behaviors. And what we're known for is our social work program.
And so there is life at SUNO. SUNO offers a host of activities and organizations to keep our students engaged, whether it's virtually or on campus, but socially distanced. Just to name a few, we have D9 fraternity and sororities, intramural sports. We have department clubs such as Forensic Science Club, Psychology Club, Social Work Club, and so on.
The minimum requirements for you as a transfer student is a 2.0, 18 credit hours or more, and to have earned a C or greater in those classes, okay? Moving right along to housing. SUNO does not offer the traditional dorm room styles. We actually have apartments fully furnished for our students. We have the 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, and 3-bedroom apartment styles. Mr. Shaw, can you embark on the safety of our institution and our housing facility?
Sure. So Southern University New Orleans is monitored 24 hours by our SUNO Police Department. We have a low crime rate here. We don't have any crime rates here. I'm sorry. We have no crime rates here. So we never reported like any type of harmful events that take place on campus because we're like a family-oriented environment. So when you enter our apartment complex, we have SUNO PD at the gate doing the ID checkpoint. So basically you cannot enter the housing complex if you're not a student. And we also have blue stations, which is our emergency links on campus. In case of an emergency, you can press the blue light and SUNO PD will come up to you, or NOPD.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shaw. So you can go to the next slide for me. The next 2 slots will be our direct contact information for the deans of the college. If you have questions such as is the transferable credits that you've earned are transferable, you can reach out to them. So we have our College of Business and Public Administration, College of Arts and Science. You can move to the next screen. College of Education and Human Development, School of Social Work. The next screen for me. Okay, so apply now, wrapping it back around. Our requirements is a 2.0, 18 credit hours or more, and to have earned a C or greater. You can reach us. Our contact is listed here. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you both for presenting on behalf of SUNO. We do have a couple of minutes left, so just to ask you quickly, if you're still there, Christina, either one of you certainly can take this question. Give us one reason why a student should consider attending SUNO.
So Southern University New Orleans has a diverse setting. We also have ranking programs such as our social work, College of Business, and our forensic science. We also have a plethora of resources available on campus to our students. So yeah, come be Southern.
New Orleans style.
All right, thank you both. Okay, so our next presentation will be in about a minute. So we're just gonna hold here until we hit to the 12:50 mark. We're gonna have a presentation from the North Oak School of Radiologic Technology. So just bear with us for a couple of seconds. And as soon as we hit 12:50, we'll get that conversation started. All right, so we have Heath with us from North Oaks School of Radiologic Technology for our next presentation. And go ahead and take it away.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Heath Bailey. I'm the clinical coordinator for the North Oaks School of Radiologic Technology in Hammond, Louisiana. Next slide, please. And one more. Now, if you're wondering what radiologic technology is, the answer is actually really simple. Radiologic technology is medical imaging, or what most people would know as x-rays. And here at North Oaks, we train the people who become the x-ray technologists. Medical imaging is an interesting and exciting field that's always at the forefront of medicine. We are literally the eyes of the physicians. And at some point, if you're a patient, you're going to come in contact with a radiologic technologist, because we're involved in almost every patient's plan of care. Radiologic technology combines the best of both worlds in the medical field. We use the newest, most cutting-edge technologies to create our images and look inside the human body, all the while providing our patients with direct patient care as we work to acquire the appropriate images for our physicians. Radiologic technologists combine an extensive knowledge of anatomy and physiology with radiographic positioning skills and technical knowledge to skillfully and precisely operate the imaging equipment to create the images the doctors use to diagnose their patient's medical problems. Students who complete our program will be eligible to take the American Registry of Radiologic Technology National Certification Exam to become a licensed radiologic technologist. Once certified, the opportunities for growth and advancement in imaging are almost limitless, because medical imaging isn't just x-ray, although that's the foundation of it all. Technologists can then specialize in modalities like CAT scan, MRI, ultrasound, nuclear medicine, radiation therapy, PET scan, mammography, cath lab, or even surgery. We also have PACS administration, which is more or less the IT portion of medical imaging. And of course, there's also management and education. Now, our program is a 2-year program. We have classes Monday through Friday. A normal week consists of 2 days of class with 3 days of clinical. Clinical days are from 7 in the morning to 3:30 in the afternoon, with class days going from 8 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon. Students also rotate through evening clinical shifts that are scheduled from 2:30 in the afternoon to 11 at night. But those are only happen they're 1 week long, and they happen about every 6 weeks. Next slide, please. If you're interested in our program, a little bit about the requirements. You must be at least 18 years or older by September 1st of this year. You must be a high school graduate or have passed the high set. We require a minimum of a 19 on your ACT. You must have a cumulative high school or college GPA of 2.0 or higher. A minimum of an associate's degree is required to be eligible to take the ARRT National Certification Test. However, to enter the program, you only are required to have 30 credit hours of general studies to enter. Another 30 credits will be awarded for the completion of the program, and that would give you the credits needed to earn your associate's degree. We are affiliated with the Northshore Technical Community College, and they will award the associate's degree upon completion of our program. The caveat to that is that because Northshore awards our associate's degree, a minimum of 15 credit hours must be earned through Northshore. So if you were to need those, it's not a big deal. Through our affiliation with them, we're able to do a dual enrollment to earn those additional 15 hours. Applications for the program must be completed and received by the school no later than June 1st of this year. Applications can be found on our website. If you go to northoaks.org and click on Join Our Team, it'll take you to a page where you can select our school's website. From there, you will have access to all of the information about our program, including the application packet. Print out the packet and fill it out and send it in. If you're interested in our program or you have any questions, definitely feel free to join me on the Discord server for questions and answers.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for presenting on behalf of North Oaks School of Radiologic Technology. And join Heath on the Discord server if you have any questions about their program. All right, up next is the University of Louisiana Lafayette, and we should have Miss Whitney here to present on behalf. There she is. Oh, well, maybe not. Or do we? Let's see. There we go. All right, go ahead and take it away, UL Lafayette.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's okay, Paul. I get Miss Whitney all the time, and I actually like make it a point not to correct people just so I can surprise them at the end, but not to
I should have
worry.
waited for your video to pop up before I said anything.
It's all good. Well, as Paul said, my name is Whitney Utter. I'm an admissions counselor specifically for transfer and reentry students here at UL Lafayette. We're located in Lafayette, Louisiana, just about an hour west of Baton Rouge and 2.5 hours west of New Orleans. The first slide will show you, we are the only university in the United States that calls ourselves the Raging Cajuns. We're very proud of that, and it's very reflective of the local culture here in Lafayette, Louisiana. If you have not had the opportunity to visit, it's a very culturally rich place in regards to food, music scene, all that stuff. Lots of festivals in the area, so you will gain weight and you will not be bored in town, especially post-COVID. So next slide real quick. And this slide covers our demographics. So who makes up UL Lafayette? So our enrollment is at 19,400, which makes us the second largest institution in the state of Louisiana. And we're able to pull prospective students from all 50 states and 70 countries. As an admissions counselor, we're very proud of those numbers. To be able to attract talent from all over the US and all over the globe should really speak volumes to you as a prospective student in the quality of programming that we're able to offer on our campus. And although we are a larger institution, considered a mid-major by some metrics, we do maintain small classroom sizes of about 22:1. So being a graduate of the university, I had 2 auditorium style classes in my 3.5 years. And by the time I was a senior, my classroom sizes were anywhere between 5 and 8 students, which for me was very important because I needed that extra one-on-one time with my professors and advisors just to make sure all my ducks were in a row and that I was ready to graduate on time. So next slide, you'll see that we offer 100 different majors over 8 colleges. So if you can think of it, we probably offer it. And then of course for you students, it's not unusual for students to change their tracks once they get to a 4-year school. So we can do those unofficial transcript articulations for you to give you an idea of what will transfer, what will be applicable to your degree, and even provide you with a graduation date as well. We have 200 student organizations on our campus, which is fantastic. Again, if you can think of it, we have it. But the cool feature is if we don't have an organization for you, you can be the one to start your own like I did. I started a video game organization with Madden Football, and that would eventually merge with our other esports orgs, and now it's one large organization. So to see it kind of evolve after I started it to see what it is now is pretty cool and a literal opportunity to leave a legacy behind. We are D1 in athletics. Our football team finished ranked 15th in the nation. We have some of the best tailgating. Let's go vaccine to get back to that. Baseball, softball, constantly ranked as well. So you get some high quality athletic competition at our university. In terms of admissions requirements, you can be admissible as early as 12 credit hours to our university. And also that qualifies you for our first transfer scholarships. So you can earn a transfer scholarship with as little as 12 credit hours and a 3.2 GPA. Of course, go ahead and take the time to find us on Instagram and all the social medias. I'll have all that posted in the Discord server. We are offering campus tours every day of the week in person as well. We even have a couple opportunities to come down and see us on a Saturday. We know how hard it can be sometimes to come and see us on a weekday. So come and see us. And if you'd like, we can even set up a major meeting with you and a professor or staff member from the major that you're most interested in. That way you can talk about curriculum, curriculum, co-ops, internships, career outcomes for students that graduate in that degree plan and all that. So definitely come see me on the Discord server at the end of today, and go Cajuns. Thanks for taking the time to listen. Appreciate you.
All right. Thank you, Whitney. Thank you for presenting on behalf of the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. All right. Up next, we will have Fran Yu, and we have a representative from Fran Yu to present a little bit more information about their institution.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Rebecca.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Gruntz, an enrollment advisor here at Franciscan Missionaries of Our Lady University, formerly known as Our Lady of the Lake College, and now fondly known as Fran Yu. We're located in the medical district of Baton Rouge, right next to Our Lady of the Lake Hospital. FranU is a private university with a healthcare niche, offering over 20 associate, bachelor, and graduate level degree opportunities. Our simulated environment teaching hospital, often referred to as SETH, is a 4,000 square foot state-of-the-art clinical simulation lab. Students are able and taught to practice various clinical skills using lifelike simulation mannequins and standardized patients. This environment allows students to collaborate and practice in a safe, controlled environment. FranU has been awarded the Nightingale Award for their service to the community, service being one of the pillars of our university. Students are required to take a service learning course while enrolled at FranU, giving them an opportunity to truly embody the servant leadership aspect of our mission. Next slide, please. While our university does have a healthcare niche, in the last decade or so, we've added new and exciting degree programs ranging from associate to doctoral degrees, as well as multiple certificate opportunities. Many of our clinical program graduates have a first-time pass rate of 100% on required testing, and there are plenty of guaranteed admission opportunities as well. Most people think of the Lake as a nursing school, but that's not what we are anymore. We offer PTA, radiology technician, theology. We're offering a great books degree come this next year. So there's a lot of new and exciting opportunities at FranU. FranU Financial Aid does accept TOPS, grants, and scholarships, all awarded based on your FAFSA. And we do have a transfer-specific scholarship called the TAU Scholarship, which is awarded on a first-come, first-served basis. So make sure that when you go to apply, you check that you're a transfer student and that you're interested in receiving information about that scholarship. Next slide, please. So if you'd like more information on FranU, you can visit our website, franu.edu/experience. You can find us on Instagram, FranU Admissions, or you can give us a call at 225-526-1631. We'll also be hosting our spring open house this Saturday, which we are very excited about because we get to have it in person, outside with masks on. You can meet our mascot, Wally. We've been working towards this for the last 3 months, and we're finally ready for Saturday to be here. Our registration for that is still open, and we are offering walk-ins available as well. So go to our website and sign up, or just show up at FranU on Saturday between 9 and 11:30. We are so excited to have that happen. Don't forget to join us in the Discord for any questions you might have, and our team can help you out. We can't wait to see your smiling faces underneath your masks on campus soon.
Well, thank you so much, Rebecca. It's great to hear that you're doing something in person. I know we're all aspiring to get to that point. We have some things that are going on in person, obviously, but nice to hear things like orientation and open house can happen in person. Since you have a couple of seconds left, I just wanted to give you an opportunity. If there's one reason you would say a student should attend FranU, what would that be?
To me, the biggest thing about FranU is the environment. It is so just open and welcome. And I've noticed as a new enrollment advisor, which is why I spoke so quickly, all of the students and all of the teaching professors, as well as our faculty staff, everyone is so just willing to serve our students, willing to serve our community. Service is one of our values, and it's highlighted in our mission as well. So it's just a very interesting and exciting service opportunity here at FranU.
All right. Well, thank you very much for presenting today. And again, join FranU in our Discord server if you have any questions that you'd like to have answered.
Yes.
All right. Up next, we will have Northwestern State.
Hello, everyone. You can hear me?
Yes.
Wonderful. So I am Kate Stepp with the recruiting office at Northwestern State University. Disclaimer, anytime you contact me or look for me online, everything's going to be in Joseph. Yes, I am one where my parents decided to go by my middle name. but I will respond to either. Northwestern State University, we are a 4-year institution located in Natchitoches, Louisiana. So there's a lot of history with the school, with the town, Natchitoches being the oldest permanent settlement in the entire Louisiana Purchase. So you're getting a lot out of the town and the university if you do consider to come here. And if we can go to our next slide. You may be considering or thinking, why transfer to NSU? And some key points that we like to point is just because of the quality, the convenience, and the cost of our university, of our programs that we do offer. You'll see that NSU is 100% accredited with over 50 undergraduate degree programs. That tying into the quality of education you're getting. And we do like to highlight a few of our areas within our College of Nursing and School of Allied Health being our largest program at the institution, and being our second oldest program and the first in the state for a nursing degree. Our Gillespie College of Education and Human Development, ranging from degrees of bachelor's all the way to a doctoral program of educational leadership. That is our foundation. That is what we started out as in 1884 as the Louisiana State Normal School. And then another big area that we do love to highlight is our dear School of Creative and Performing Arts. That includes everything from theater to dance, to music education, fine and graphic and studio arts. It's a large community with wonderful talent. Within the convenience and the cost area, we like to highlight our online learning with a majority to a lot of our programs being offered completely online. That also tying into the cost because we do offer a very flat, simple rate for online learning, but also being convenient to where if you are a couple hours away from Natchitoches, you don't have to worry about coming up to NSU to do your degree program, but we have wonderful faculty and staff to assist you through that. Scholarship opportunities. We offer scholarships based off of academic achievement, performance, or even leadership opportunities. We offer a lot of those. Depending on what you qualify for when you put in an application through our foundation. Oh, did we lose the slide?
Hold on one second. I think Paul might have lost connection. There we go.
Okay. That is okay. We are also home to the Louisiana Scholars College for those looking for an opportunity for a challenging liberal arts degree program, graduating with an honors degree, but at a public school price. We offer some free academic success center, free tutoring, all that for students, and a lot of out of classroom experiences. One that we for sure like to highlight is our brand new esports arena. Started out as a student organization, a gamers guild, to where we now have a competitive esports team and offering our first scholarships to compete in that. And if we can go to the next slide. And then the last little bit that we kind of want to touch base on is just the process of admissions for NSU. I am your go-to, your key person. The first step ultimately is deciding what it is you want to do, where you want to go. If NSU is that route, that first step for us is submitting your online application. Very simple, very easy. And then you can see when you submit your online application, you submit all your college transcripts and what we're going to initially look for the admissions process. Then you'd want to work on completing your FAFSA and then contact me to apply for those additional scholarships. And then really just check out our housing and campus and all that's left in the process of registering. And if we can go to the last slide, you'll see all of my contact information, all of our social information, social media information about our recruiting office. Feel free to reach out to me. We are offering virtual one-on-one meetings. We're also doing in-person meetings, private individualized tours, so we can take you around, show you everything you can expect to get involved in with coming to NSU. And we'll also take you through our downtown Natchitoches area, so you can kind of get a little taste of the history involved with NSU and the town of Natchitoches itself.
All right, well, thank you very much, Kate, and for presenting on behalf of Northwestern State. Up next, we have Loyola University in New Orleans.
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Jamie Blanche, and I am the Assistant Director of Transfer Admissions at Loyola New Orleans. Here at Loyola, we have roughly 110 undergraduate majors, which are housed within our 4 main colleges. Our College of Nursing, which houses our BSN degree, our College of Business, which houses finance, accounting, management, marketing, business analytics, and international business. We do have economics, but that is housed over in our College of Arts and Sciences. And we have our College of Arts and Sciences, which has way too many majors to list, but this houses our sciences, as well as like English, philosophy, history, and so on. And then we also have our College of Music and Media, which within it, that also houses 3 schools, our School of Communication and Design, our School of Music Industry, and our School of Music and Theater Arts. So we definitely have something for everyone here at Loyola. Our student to faculty ratio is 12:1, with the exception of our College of Music and Media, which is 8:1, and our College of Nursing, which is also 8:1. We have over 130 campus organizations on campus. So I feel like there's always something for someone, but perhaps if there's not, you just need 5 other students and you can create your own student organization and have it funded through our student government on campus. And next, I want to point out study abroad. While this year was the year of uncertainty, we definitely want to kind of get back into abroad in the near future. So roughly 1/3 of the Loyola student population does decide to study abroad, and you could have a plethora of opportunities to study abroad. If you want to go for a full semester, you have that opportunity both fall and spring. But if you want a shorter time to go abroad, that's definitely an option as well in our summer abroad opportunities, which range from 4 to 6 weeks, depending on the location you decide to study abroad. And then 54% of our student population does decide to live on campus, but we are actually located in uptown New Orleans, right next to Tulane University. So it's a very student-oriented neighborhood we're located in. So off-campus housing is definitely a possibility as well. So here at Loyola, there is no separate application to be considered for merit-based scholarships. You're automatically considered, and our scholarships range from $9,000 to $16,000. Based off of the recalculated grade point average of all attempted college coursework. And I mean all. So if you did dual enrollment credits in high school, those definitely count. And we can definitely go over that prior to applying too if you have questions. If you are a Louisiana resident, you will also get automatically an additional $3,000. And if you are a Phi Theta Kappa student, you'll get an additional $3,000 as well. Our minimum GPA is a 2.5, with the exception of our College of Nursing, which they have a 3.0 GPA requirement. It's a completely free application to apply. We are still accepting applications for fall. Our deadline is June 15th, with the exception of our BSN applications, which is a May 1 deadline. Can we go to the next slide? And if you would like a credit evaluation prior to applying, that can definitely be arranged. All I would need is an unofficial transcript, and you can send that over to me, and we can kind of discuss how your credits will lay out and how you can expect them to transfer over to Loyola. Sometimes I might ask for a syllabus because sometimes different schools have different course codes and different titles, but sometimes we just need to get nitty gritty into the description to see if it is equivalent to something we have here. Here at Loyola, we accept credits with a C or higher from any 2-year or 4-year accredited college or university. We do not accept remedial, technical, or physical education courses. And this is my contact information. So if you want to schedule a one-on-one appointment with me, we can hop on a Zoom or a phone call. And you can actually call and text me through that number as well. And thanks for tuning in.
All right. Thank you, Jamie. And thanks for presenting on behalf of Loyola. It was great to have you at our event today.
Thank you.
Up next, we will have the University of Louisiana Monroe.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, there you are. All right, go ahead. Take it away.
Hi, thank you. Hi, guys. My name's Ivania. I'm the Admission and Scholarship Specialist here at ULM. I deal with any non-traditional transfer students. So if you ever need any help, I'm the person that you need to go to. Just to tell you a little bit about ULM, we currently have 4 colleges. We have the Arts and Education and Sciences, Business and Social Sciences, Health Sciences, and the Pharmacy College. We have about 96 majors and minors that we offer here at ULM, including nursing, criminal justice, family therapy, and many more. We're right now the only state-funded pharmacy program here in Louisiana. We're also the only university in Louisiana that has a medical school on our campus. We just started that one actually this past year, and that's VCOM. We have about 93% of our students who come here either get a scholarship or some financial aid benefits. And we have about 150 student organizations. So like you said, there's many that you can join. And if you don't see one that you like, you can start your own. We also have about a 19-to-1 student-teacher ratio. So that's something I really like about ULM as someone who was a student here for their undergrad and grad program. I really like that our classes are a lot smaller, and that way we're able to really get to know each other, and our professors are really able to help us with everything. You can go ahead and go to the next slide. Some of the things that you'll need as a transfer student is a 2.0 cumulative GPA. You're also going to need a C or better in a college level English and math class, and at least 18 hours while you're transferring to ULM. We understand that not every student has those available to them. So what we like to do is to ask you to still apply, and we look at you as a first-time freshman requirements. And so we might ask for your ACT, SAT scores and your high school transcript. So that way we can still see how we can help you. Go ahead, next slide. Right now, everything for fall and summer are open until August 19th. We try to make it really easy for our students to apply. So the best way to do it is online at ulm.edu/apply. When you're applying to ULM for admissions, you're also applying for the transfer scholarship. So it's all in one. That way it's easier for y'all. Like I said earlier, you might need to send in your test scores and ACT and high school transcripts, depending on what you have. But you might need to send those before May because we want to be able to review them so we can go ahead and give you a scholarship as soon as we can. Go ahead into the next slide. We have transfer scholarships available for all our students who are trying to come here to ULM. Like I said, the admissions application is also your scholarship application. We want to make it as easy as possible for y'all, so that's the best way we found it. They're based off your GPA and the amount of hours that you're transferring here at ULM. And like you can see, depending on your hours and GPA is depending on how much you get and how long you're eligible for it. But that we do have other scholarships that are available to transfer students too, but are not just for transfer students. So what we recommend is that you go to our webpage at ulm.edu/scholarship. So you can read all their scholarships that are available and see which one best fits you. Right now, we're letting students come and look at our campus, and you can actually book an appointment with talk seekers to see our beautiful campus. You can do that either on Monday through Friday, and it could be by yourself or with your friends, and you can come to one that's on the weekends too, on a Saturday one. Those are open to the public. We also ask that if you have any questions that you call here at admissions and we can help you out. We have a lot of resources for transfer students to be able to look at what classes will transfer, or if you're interested in switching your major, we can also see what classes you'll need to take once you transfer here to ULM. So the best thing to do is call us, and that way we can help you kind of go through it. And then we're also able to put you in contact with our transfer students advisors, because those are just, they're here just for you guys to be able to help you. And like I said, my name's Ivania. I'm the admission scholarship specialist, and I'll be on Discord all day if you have any questions. And I was able to put more information on there for y'all too.
All right, thank you very much for joining us, and on behalf of University of Louisiana Monroe. All right, up next is the University for Louisiana Tech University, and we have, looks like Michael here to present on behalf of La Tech.
Hey, how's it going? Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
All right, fantastic. Hey, so yeah, he basically summed it up. I am with Michael. I mean, I'm Michael. I'm with Louisiana Tech University, a D1 Tier 1 research university here up in Ruston, Louisiana, which is right in the middle, little east of middle North Louisiana on the I-20 corridor. I actually got 2 degrees here. And I came into tech thinking that college was just a money grab. I mean, I was really privileged to have some scholarships. I was just going because I had scholarships. The next thing you know, I'm I'm here recruiting for this place because I do love it. And I do think that it has a lot to offer its students. Yeah, so go to the next slide, please. Just a little bit of stuff that you can chew on while I talk. So with it being a tier 1 research university, we both, teach and we let you do research while you learn from the get. I mean, I can't tell you how many degrees we have where your projects build on one another on every year, and you kind of really immerse yourself within the degree that you're studying. And plus we have over 100 majors, 160 student organizations. So you can really craft your experience here to what you're interested in, which I think is a huge deal for you whenever you're kind of developing who you're going to be for the rest of your life. So again, I'm Michael Bricker. I'm the transfer coordinator here. And so let's get a little bit into our degrees. Go to the next slide, please, as well as what it's like to transfer at Tech, that sort of thing. So I'll let y'all look at all of these while I talk. This will be the last slide we have, but that way I can just talk and you can kind of peruse through just in case you get lost in all the different things you could do here at Tech. So for transfer, we need a minimum GPA of 2.25, cumulative, so any college credit that you have. And then a college level math and a college level English. If you have an associate's degree, all the better, you automatically get in. And you can make up to $6,000 in transfer scholarships. So with that said, you would want to just apply. For right now, we're actually waiving application fees, and that can be found at latech.edu/apply. Again, really just Google LA Tech. Anywhere on our website, there is an application button, and you just go to undergraduates from there. So we are an engineering university. We are amazing at all of our engineering degrees, and we also offer like the only nanosystems engineering degree at a bachelor level that's accredited in the nation. We were the first to have a computer science, cyber engineering degree and that was accredited in the nation as well as internationally. I think there's around like 5 after in the same year that came us, but we were the first. We know what we're doing here whenever it comes to engineering. We know what we're doing here when we come to business. Our business school is accredited 5 different ways. And like I said, we get our students in on the ground level. It's not take your first 2 years of prereqs, your last 2 years of what you're interested in. And almost all of our colleges, we like for our students to have lateral movement, meaning we understand that at the beginning, you may think you know or know what you want to do, but as you learn and do, you realize that you are a little bit more interested in something that's similar, but not the exact degree you're in. The same for his college of business, applied natural sciences, engineering, all of that. So we like for our students to have lateral movement. So what we do is we get them on the ground level doing classes related specifically to your degree. And so like with business, we start a lot of people can start with business administration and then they can move laterally between the other 8 or 9 degrees there. We do things like for our finance people, they actually trade on the open stock market for a year, managing a portfolio of over $1 million. So that's real life experience. It's not just, your education experience on your resume. We're talking about real life things you can put that you can say, I did this and I learned in the actual market that I'm entering into now as a degree candidate. I mean, as a graduate. And I think that's a huge deal, especially for transfer students and people that have had a little bit of experience about what college is about and what you're setting yourself up for the next, 40, 60 years, if you, end up loving what you do. And so our liberal arts is actually a little bit unique. It does house the humanities and music and art and things like that, but it also houses aviation, which is the only accredited aviation degree within the tri-state area that both gets you the degree and makes you a licensed pilot when you come out of it. It is extremely hard to get into because it is so particular about the students that they get, and they have so many people applying that you'd really want to get your application in early. But it's an amazing degree built with amazing faculty and staff, and you really come out with a lot to offer whenever you graduate. And the same is for our College of Engineering and associates in nursing, 100% placement out of the gate for jobs in that field. So if you're interested, reach out to me through Discord, reach out to me through my email that's in the chat. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you very much, Michael, and for presenting on behalf of La Tech. Up next, we have Grambling. I'm not sure if we have Kenneth with us here. If so, go ahead and turn your camera on. If not, we'll pause here for just a moment and try to get our representative from Grambling on board.
Paul, did we want to go ahead and show Grambling's slides since I don't see the representative here?
Yeah, let me see. I believe there were some sent separately. Let me see if I can pull that up and share those.
All right, so just so everyone can see, for Grambling, it looks like their admissions requirements for transfer admissions is 18 credit hours. It's a 2.0 cumulative GPA, and then you have to be at college level for both English and math with a passing grade of a C or better. Next slide. And then these are some of the different programs that Grambling offers. Oh, Kenneth, you're here. Perfect. We'll turn it over to you, sir. Paul, can you back it up just a smidge?
I know someone else was talking. I apologize for my tardiness.
No worries. You got 3 minutes, sir. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I'll talk fast. How's everyone doing on this wonderful afternoon? I am Kenneth Ruff, and I currently serve as the Assistant Director of Recruitment here at the Grambling State University. So just going into it, I see that they already have the PowerPoint up. For our admissions requirements, self-explanatory, 18 credit hours or units, at least a 2.0 GPA, and you must have completed a college level English and math and passed with a C or better. However, if there are some students on here who have not completed at least 18 hours, what we would do is we will refer back to your high school transcript, and you taking the college English and or math would go in place of your test scores. They'll grant you admission. So here are a number of our different programs, with some of our top programs being biology, computer information systems, criminal justice, kinesiology, management, mass communications, and nursing. However, Grambling State University is the only institution in the state with an undergraduate cybersecurity program as well as cloud computing. So those have been our two newest programs. We're working on a lot of internships and job opportunities. However, the market in that field, the demand is so high that there are more job opportunities. There are individuals working in that field. I will most definitely put my contact information into our chat. So if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. But this is our admissions contact information where you can contact our office, the application, as well as our social media platforms. I highly encourage you to follow us. We tend to provide updates on a weekly basis, as well as just other events that we have going on campus today. Just another fun fact, we do have our virtual open house that will be live this afternoon at 5 o'clock Central Time. All you have to do is follow us on our Instagram page, GramFam Recruit. You will see the instructions on what you need to do to register. However, it is free. You will hear from Prez, a number of our different departments on campus as they would give an overview of the opportunities You will get to see the campus if you're not familiar. So we'll have our student ambassadors live spread out around campus to provide you with a campus tour. And then we will also have a live Q&A segment at the end where we'll have a couple special guests. And then we'll have one of our recruiters, Mr. Timothy Stewart, who will be answering questions live. So yeah, I tried to squeeze everything in as fast as possible. So yeah,
you did a great
put my
job.
contact information in the chat. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me.
All right, thank you very much for joining us and sharing some information about Grambling. And now we'll move on to our last presentation of the day. We have Ms. Hannah Pierce here from Mississippi State. And let me just get the presentation back up for you, Hannah, but feel free to go ahead and take over.
Sure, happy to go ahead and start. Hey everybody, my name is Hannah Pierce. Like Paul just mentioned, I am with Mississippi State University. I'm the Assistant Director of Transfer Recruitment, so I specifically deal with transfer students in the process, no matter where students are coming from. So pretty much like everybody else, last but not least over here, we do require a couple things for admissions. For us, all we need is the general application, which only will take you about 10 to 15 minutes. It is not too difficult at all. Fill that out. There is a $40 application fee, so just be aware of that. Coming in and filling that out. We will also need any official documents. So what that's meaning, pretty much like everybody else has talked about, we need your official transcript coming from your community college, or if you attended another university at some point, you would need all of those official documents. So for us, for admissions, all you have to have is a 2.0 GPA. That's it, overall 2.0. We don't need ACT scores. We don't need high school information. Don't need any of that. We just need a 2.0 GPA. We prefer you to have the 30 core hours, what a lot of pretty much the general education courses that almost all majors need. So we'd encourage you to have those, but as long as you have 15 transferable hours, we would admit you based off of that. So you can go ahead and go on, Mr. Paul. So this is what I feel like a lot of students really care about the most, especially if you're looking at an out-of-state school. How can I get there? How is it going to be affordable for me? We do have out-of-state costs. So for an out-of-state student, you are looking at about $20,000 a year. That's a little overwhelming. So how can we get you to us? So for us, a good place to be, especially if you are an out-of-state student, is having, again, a 3.0 GPA for you guys. 3.0, that's where scholarships start. We have a couple of different ranges for the out-of-state scholarship. We have our level 1 scholarship package, which as long as you have the 3.0, now you would need at least 48 transferable hours. You just need that hour mark. That would automatically give you $28,000 over 2 years. So about $7,000 a semester. This is essentially covering that out-of-state portion of tuition and fees. So you drop down from about $20,000 a year to about $10,000 a year. Just kind of looking in kind of an average, okay? So that is a good place to be, especially if you're an out-of-state student, and seeing if even going out of state would make it affordable for you guys. So that's a good place to be. Now, if you don't have that 48-hour mark, or you will not have that 48-hour mark before you would transfer to us or thinking about it, we do have a scholarship if you have a 3.5 GPA and you have below the 48 hours, but you have at least 24 hours, you could get that scholarship of $42,000 over 3 years. Essentially, it's the same type of award as the level 1. It's $7,000 per semester, but for 3 years. Now, this particular scholarship does not stack with other scholarships, whereas the level 1 would. Level 1 actually would give you an option to stack Phi Theta Kappa, give you an option to stack community college recognition if you have a great GPA. So I just want to throw that out there for y'all because I know that's always a concern for us. You can go for the next slide. And so here I am being a little quick, but here is my number and my email. Feel free to take a screenshot of it so you can reach out to us. Happy to help through the process. I know I didn't talk too much about state, but we do have about 4,200 acres in Mississippi State, where a lot of that is used for research opportunities for students as an undergraduate. So that's a really cool opportunity for you guys. We have about 80 plus majors, anything from agriculture to education to business, lots of different opportunities with that as well. So please reach out. I have the Discord up as well. So feel free to reach out there and ask more questions if you need help.
All right. Thank you, Hannah. Thanks very much for participating today on behalf of Mississippi State. And that will wrap up our final university presentation. So what is next, of course, is we want to encourage you to join us on the Discord server. So if you have any questions for any of our university representatives, feel free to get logged in there. Again, here's the link if you haven't accessed it yet. You can type this link in, or you can go to our Facebook event or to our webpage and click on the link there. This will allow you to get into the server, and then you will see on the side, as you can see here, all of the different institutions that you can click on and ask questions to. And just for a little visual, this is kind of what it will look like once you get in there if you haven't already accessed it. You can click on one of these rooms here, and then the transfer counselor or transfer rep will be in that room. And it's basically a text chat, so you can ask any questions that you have there. So with that said, that concludes our event. Thank you very much for joining us today. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. And please engage with us out on the Discord server. Thank you to all the transfer reps who joined us today, and for all of the folks at North Shore, River Parishes, and Nunez who helped make this event possible. Have a great rest of your day.